Hi, good evening. I appreciate you being here tonight. Congratulations, Marty. We in the basketball program are extremely excited for you and this opportunity. I've been fortunate enough to work with Marty over the last few seasons. I've seen a lot of growth in him, not only with his game of basketball, but with his level of confidence and his commitment and work ethic to the game and to his team. Marty approached me this summer about being hopeful for the opportunity to play at the next level. We had some conversations, and we're really excited that we got to this point because he's really earned it with the commitment that he's made in the off season, not only by what he's committed to within our team events and activities and workouts, but I know he puts a lot into it on his own and with private trainers and things of that nature. So he's very deserving of this opportunity. He's been a tremendous teammate over the last couple of years. I know he's a tremendous student, and that he represents the community at a very high level. So we're really, really excited to see how this plays out for Marty, and I know that that he's going to do great things. Go forward.
Congratulations again to Marty attending Ohio Northern University. The next athlete we'd like to recognize tonight will be joined on stage by Coach Kellis. We'll see Coach Kellis a couple times here. And that is Jackson Baker. Jackson will be attending Miami University Middletown to continue his golf career.
Okay, I think one of the things that we'll hear over and over tonight is work ethic, work ethic, work ethic. I get the pleasure of talking about Jackson as well as one of our softball players, and that's one of their common traits is they work, work, work. Also, I think behind all these athletes are supportive parents, because without the parents supporting them and pushing them, they probably wouldn't be here. And they're all great students. All of that kind of goes together. Now, when Jackson was a freshman, I had the misfortune and the fortune of coaching him. The misfortune, he wasn't very good. He averaged about 56 for 9 holes. Not only did I keep his score, but also kept Jack's score of saying, why did he do that? Why did he hit that ball there? But anyway, Jackson was determined to be a good golfer. He had never picked up a golf club until his freshman year of high school. As a sophomore, his average dropped 13 strokes to 43. His junior year, it dropped to 40. He was second in the league, only behind another Hornet, Alex Gomey. Then his senior year, his average dropped to 39, so he improved 17 strokes over 9 holes from his freshman year to his senior year. And down in Tennessee, that's like 2 strokes a hole. See, we do no math down south, right? He was 3-time All SWBL. Then he's second in average for the league his junior year. Member of the first SWBL conference and tournament championship team. 2019 tournament medalist, having the low score. He was the first player in Monroe history to record a hole-in-one in a match against Oakwood, nonetheless, at Dayton Country Club. Now, if you talk to Jackson about the hole-in-one, also ask him how he did on the next hole. He took a 9. Okay? So, you know, his head was all up here, and then it was way down here. And he was the second player in school history to qualify for the district tournament at the Division I level. Missed going to state, which he would have been the first player to go to state, by 2 strokes. We won't talk about 4 putting the next to last hole, will we, Jackson? But anyway, Jackson is just a perfect example of what hard work will do for you. He had several offers as far as college was concerned. Kind of likes to stay close to home. I think you made a great choice. Congratulations, Jackson.
Congratulations, Jackson. Our next group of athletes we'd like to recognize, we have 2 student athletes from our girls soccer program. The first athlete we'd like to invite up is Alyssa Beckett, and she'll be joined by our head girls soccer coach, Coach Williams.
First off, I want to say congratulations to every single athlete that's here in this room tonight. It's just great to see, so much talent and like, the theme has been, which will be all night. It's just the work ethic, the attitude, and just, that desire to be the best player that these athletes can be. My first athlete that I'm going to talk about tonight is Alyssa Beckett. Bear with me, I have a lot to say here. Alyssa had a superior high school soccer career. Throughout her career, Alyssa has been a major player, and she's been willing to play in multiple positions. I've talked about this since day one, but she's just a total team player. Her freshman year, she was playing a center back. She moved up to a center mid position. She moved up to a forward position. She was just willing to do whatever she needed to do to support her team. Alyssa is a true competitor, and she possesses that internal desire to win. For the 2020 season, senior captain Alyssa Beckett led her team on and off the field, and she also received SWBL honors, scoring. She led the league with 23 goals and 5 assists. For Alyssa's career, she recorded a total of 51 goals and 14 assists. Alyssa developed a strong reputation for herself in the league, the city, and the state. Unanimously, she was voted as this year's SWBL Player of the Year in the Southwestern Division. Other accolades on her resume include All League, All Miami Valley, All Region, and All State honors. Respected by her coaches and teammates, she has also been awarded the Most Offensive Player of the Year, also the Most Valuable Player for Special Honors. Alyssa is among the group of seniors who will go down in school history as the most decorated senior class. The 2021 senior class claimed 3 league titles, a 2018 district runner-up, 2 district championships in 2019 and 2020, a 2019 regional finalist, and a 2020 regional championship, which earned our school's first state Final Four appearance in Division II women's soccer. I am beyond proud of everything that Alyssa has accomplished throughout her career as a Hornet. I know that she's going to continue to do great things at Ohio Northern. Go Polar Bears. And I'd like to now introduce Brooke Fraser. While she's walking up here, Brooke Fraser is going to be playing college soccer at Mount Vernon, Massachusetts. Again, congratulations to Brooke and her family, another just stellar career, and yes, I do have a lot to say about her as well. Senior captain Brooke Fraser has been our key defensive player in the back end since her freshman year. She claimed the starting position as a center back since day one and has been an 80-minute player in every single contest that she's competed. Fraser has been a solid and consistent throughout her career. She is a natural leader and means business when she steps out on the field. She is fierce, she's dangerous, and she has a natural talent to protect her goal while preventing top opponents from scoring. Also executing the majority of our set pieces, Brooke created many goal-scoring opportunities for her team. Statistically, she knocked in 5 goals and led our team with 12 assists for the 2020 season. For her career, she claimed 38 total assists, which is an extremely impressive statistic as a true defender. Brooke's leadership and work ethic are rock solid. She was a player who led by example on a daily basis. I always tell my players to make themselves better today, whether it's in a game or practice. Brooke exemplified that expectation day in and day out. Her enthusiasm and inspiration on the field are key reasons why she earned the respect of the top defender in the area. Her accomplishments include All-League and All-Miami Valley honors and numerous Defensive Player of the Year awards. Brooke Fraser's leadership and our defensive end helped her senior class to an overall career record of 60 wins, 12 losses, and 6 ties. A member of that 2021 senior class that will forever be known to make school history. Fraser's name will never be forgotten. Congratulations, Brooke. I can't wait to watch you continue to defend the turf at Mount Vernon, Massachusetts. Congratulations.
Congratulations to both Alyssa and Brooke. Next up, we have two members from our boys soccer program. Our first athlete we'd like to recognize, invite up with his family, is William Bruce. William will be attending Eastern Illinois University. I'd also like to recognize and welcome up Coach Mike Oster from our boys soccer program.
All right, well, good evening to everyone, and as been said before, but I'd be remiss if I didn't say it myself. I know as a former college athlete myself that today is a very special day for all the athletes that have been there, and the journey they're about to take will lead them hopefully to some great experiences at the next level. And so on behalf of the entire boys soccer program, congratulations to everyone who's here to sign today, and to those parents. I like to always joke with the boys soccer kids that a lot of times when they're in high school, you start to think you're too cool for your parents, but they need you. They knew when you were in the stands, they knew when you were there for them, when you got home, and thank you to those parents for supporting all these players as they've walked through their journey and now continuing. So as I have two players that I have the privilege of talking about here today, I just want to go over a couple things as a team that these boys were able to accomplish in the seasons that we played. So this year, we had a great year, and we, at one point during the season, rose in the state poll to number 6 in the Ohio State poll. That's the highest the boys soccer program has ever been. In the 3 years that William and Ben played together, we had 3 district final appearances. In the history of the program before this group of players, there was only 2 district final appearances. We also won the first ever district title for the boys soccer program. We had 2 conference titles in those 3 years they played together, and the first of those, we ended what is the longest streak in Ohio that Belford used to have. Well, they still have the streak, but we ended it, of consecutive conference titles, knocking them off of completely winning it. They had tied a couple times. In fact, we had tied it once, but we were able to knock them off completely, and then we went back to back with those titles. The 3 years that these 2 players played here at Monroe together on the varsity team, our record, including the tournament, was 45, 5, and 8. Only 2 regular season losses in 3 years. Every one of those 5 losses was only by a single goal. When you look at those 2 losses in the regular season in 3 years, we lost this year on October 7th, and that was an SWBL loss, unfortunately. Before that, so October 7th of 20, our last regular season loss before that was 8-18 of 18. Our last SWBL loss was 10-10 of 17. So we're talking about a span of over 2 years in between losses and almost 3 years in between conference losses that these boys were able to put together. I've coached here, and unfortunately now I do have to say that I will not be coaching here anymore, but I've coached here for 12 years. Never in the 12 years that I've coached here, and not to my knowledge, have we had a Division I player come out of the boys soccer program. Tonight we get to honor 2. So I'm very proud of what these boys accomplished. Now, with William in particular, I've talked about 3 years. William only played with us for the 3 years. And one of the greatest things, as I reflected about tonight, was thinking about William and his growth with our program. He came in that first year, and it was like that kid who comes up to the deep end of a pool and dips their toe in, but they're not quite sure. Do I like this? Where am I? The greatest thing was, as I watched him grow in our program this year, he was the guy doing a cannonball up the high dive. He was absolutely all in with our program, took a leadership role, and continued to just grow as a player. Was he all conference? Yes. Was he all Miami Valley? Yes. But one of the greatest things that I watched with William is his development to become a leader on the field. And it was absolutely a pleasure to coach him. And William, I'm sure, will remember all the times I would yell to Bruce or do things, or he'll remember his teammates telling him to tie his shoes, which I've come to learn was code. The coach was coming around to watch what we're talking about. But this is an absolutely outstanding individual. And his growth to me inside our program was just tremendous. William was able to play every position outside of goalie for us, I think, at one point during his career. And this year, that really showed as well. We got struck with some bad injuries this year, and William was able to just jump in wherever we asked him to. I thought there was going to be huge numbers for him in goals and assists this year, but we had to pull him back to defense to really solidify. And as I look forward, I watched his growth here for 3 years. I think he's going to be even better as he continues to grow and play in college. And just so proud that I've been able to say that I coached him, and he got to watch him grow, and just incredibly proud of the young man he's become. And hopefully I can go catch a game in Eastern Illinois. I hear I have some free time now in the fall, so really proud. And William, truly, congratulations to you, son.
Congratulations to William. The next member of our men's soccer team that we'd like to invite up is Benjamin Griffith and his family. And Benjamin will be attending Belmont University.
All right, so now it's my pleasure to be able to talk as well about Ben. And I've already done all the team stuff, so I won't go back through all that, but obviously Ben was a giant contributor to us. I remember the first time I met Ben. He probably doesn't remember, but that's okay. Brady might remember it more than Ben does. Ben came to we call them open gyms. Over here in the gym, we play with foot softball. And every now and again, I was still stupid enough to think I could play, and so I would go and play with the kids. Except, I got really frustrated when I couldn't win a ball or do something. Well, here's this blonde, skinny little bean, and I kept trying to get the ball from him. I was thinking, why am I having trouble getting the ball from this kid? So as I've been occasionally known to do, I might have pushed him a little bit and taken the ball and gone the other way. And afterwards, I went up to Brady and I said, Brady, who the heck is that blonde kid, man? I couldn't get the ball from him. And that's my brother, Coach. Oh, said, he's a defender. And I looked at Brady and I said, no, he's not. That was the first time I ever met Ben. And he didn't say 2 words to me, I don't think, that night. But I continued to be able to watch him grow. His freshman year, I remember, we always went to Wilmington College, and if memory serves, he scored an amazing goal down on a grass field at Wilmington. I think it was actually Will DeBoer played him a ball, big diagonal. Ben took it, put it in the goal, and we were all having so much fun, freshman to freshman goal. I remember his second ever game, I believe as a freshman, against Fenwick. I chewed him out a little bit because he got beat by somebody. He chased him all the way back and waited to foul him until they were in our box, so we gave up a penalty kick. Now, he turned around and ended up scoring a goal in that game. And I remember afterwards, he said, see, Coach, I made up for it. I said, Ben, that's not how it works, buddy. But the growth that he had, even that year. probably one of my favorite goals. He slotted a ball his freshman year to Hunter Graves. We beat Belgrove 1-0 on one of the most beautiful assists I think I've seen in the 12 years I've been here. And he just kept continuing to grow and grow and grow. And Ben's junior year, things really picked up for him. I brought some numbers. So his junior year, he scored 24 goals and had 10 assists. That led to Ben being named first team all-conference, conference player of the year, first team all-Miami Valley South, all-Miami Valley, Miami Valley Division II player of the year, first team all-state, all Great Lakes region, and all-American. Now Ben came back this year, and when I presented him to the coaches, I told everybody, kids who were playing against him knew his mother's maiden name, they knew his social security number. I mean, they studied him and knew everything there was to know about Ben. So what does he do? Scores 23 goals and has 19 assists. Everybody, stop Ben, stop Ben, stop Ben. And he's able to score same basically amount of goals and 9 more assists. That unselfishness of, well, if you want to stop me, our team's still going to succeed. And so what does Ben get this year? I'll go the other way. All-American, 2-time, all Great Lakes region, first team all-state, Division II Miami Valley Player of the Year, Miami Valley first team, Miami Valley South first team, Conference Player of the Year, first team all-conference. And the greatest part is I have to tell you that because he wouldn't. Because he wouldn't. Just an absolute pleasure to coach him. And the greatest part, I think, like I talked about William, some of the moments from practices and some of the times of just really watching these boys grow and enjoying are the things I'll never forget about them. Because while he's going to have that attached in here, and I hope the school has more 2-time All-Americans, but it's a heck of a tall accomplishment for anyone to try to go. The things I'll never forget are the days where I looked at Ben and I told him to stop flossing in the middle of practice. Okay? Those are the kind of things that I love, and that's what our program was about. That's what Ben and what William and the guys were about. So, I don't know that Monroe will ever see a boy soccer player that is able to hang those accolades up. But what I love is how great they all were as a team. And the things I'm going to miss are the things like that. And the guys being that humble. The guys being that humble about it. So, huge congratulations to Ben. Again, going to play D1 ball. It's a great accomplishment, and can't wait to go down and hopefully catch a game or two. We'll be able to see really great things in the future. Thank you.
The next athlete we'd like to invite up is Aaron Dyke. Aaron will be joined by with her family and our softball coach, Tim Kellis. Aaron will be attending Huntington University. Lily did that. Something as I really like to stress to my players is, tennis is, people always say tennis is a mental game, and Lily knows this, she's heard this from me a million times, but the difficulty with tennis isn't that, you're having mental block competing against somebody else. The difficulty in tennis is that you're competing against yourself all the time. You are competing to be better than the day before, you're competing against yourself from a month ago, you're competing with yourself from a year ago, and that's really what I see in Lily and what makes her such an exceptional player, what makes her an exceptional student, what makes her an exceptional role model in the community, is that Lily has that self-drive and constantly be making herself better than she was a month ago, or than she was a year ago. And that's a drive that leads to success for people in whatever sport, whatever career field, doesn't matter. That ability to say, I am self-driven enough to make this happen for myself. This is 3 years in the making. Lily's talked about it for 3 years. And I just want to say congratulations. It's an amazing compliment. And it's amazing. And our next athlete we'd like to recognize tonight is Rylan Carroll. Rylan participates in the sport of volleyball and will be attending Goldie Eaton College. Our head tennis coach, Amanda Dunaway, could not be here. Our head volleyball coach, Amanda Dunaway, couldn't be here this evening. She recently just had some surgery, so she did send me a letter to read about Rylan, so I will share that here in a second. This is from Amanda Dunaway, our varsity volleyball coach. Rylan. When I think of Rylan, I always smile. From the moment I first met her at Open Gym, I knew she was going to be and has been thus far a major part of this team. As weeks passed, I realized my initial thought was an understatement. This young lady isn't just a major part, she's the heartbeat of this team. Words I would use to describe Rylan are dedicated, kind-hearted, hardworking, loyal, honest, trustworthy, sweet, and apart from being the heart of the team, Rylan is a phenomenal athlete. Her ability to adapt to new positions makes her one of the most valuable players on any team, but the incredible thing is her ability to thrive in these new positions. That's a skill that isn't easily taught or learned, but Rylan proved time and time again that she could tackle anything given to her. Rylan inspired me to create an award to be given each season from here on out, the Heart and Soul Award. It is clear Rylan would get an award to mark her great achievements this season, but I needed something different for her, something special. So I decided on an award that not only acknowledged her athletic achievements as an athlete, but more importantly, the quality of their character, their dedication to the team. Rylan has become the most team-oriented, humble, and hardworking leader that I've had the pleasure to work with. I couldn't be more proud of this young lady. She truly is a very special individual. I have no doubt that her presence Congratulations,